Good morning. It's Monday. I'm just doing some laundry, as you're able to see. I've had my overnight oats, I've had my coffee, I have replied to all of the comments. I've been a bit behind on that for a few weeks. I've had my birthday party this past weekend, and so I'm just getting off that feeling of having such a beautiful celebration. And yeah, it's a regular Monday. I'm not working in the shop, but I need to get myself together for my taxes. I have done a lot of the work that I need to do for my tax report thing already, but I need to transfer it. I've made tables with all of the money spent and all the money that came in to my small business, but then haven't put it into the software that I use. So I thought I'd start my day doing an hour or two on that, because I feel like I'm a bit behind. I'm usually always early with stuff like that. And then like I said, I'm doing a lot of household stuff, but just bits and pieces here and there. There's not too much to do actually. The weather has been glorious, so I'm hoping to be able to go to our head into our garden later on this evening or afternoon and lay on my picnic blanket and read a bit more of Emily Henry's new book that I just got for my birthday. It was on top of my wish list, and I don't know, Emily's newest books always come around launch around my birthday, so that's always fun. And yeah, I've already done that. Yesterday I was just enjoying the sun and laying out there on our picnic blanket in our beautiful garden, and so that's my goal for today, getting ahead with my taxes, reading some more out in the garden, and then I thought I'd maybe sew some Pomona pans. I did show you in my latest podcast episode that I had cut out this khaki and this lavender mauvey shade of linen fabric to make some more Pomona pans. These are view A and view B. So I've made the wide leg pans before. I think it's called the sailor cut. And I want to make another one of those, and then I want to make the more tailored, I'm not sure what's the view, what the view is called exactly, but I want to make a second pair that's more so a bit more tailored. I'm playing with my hair because my beautiful friend Rebecca gave me another wonderful haircut again, and I always feel playing with it when it's freshly cut. My fringe is back to the length that it's supposed to be at, and I feel super cute, which is always nice. Listening to the birds, I'm not sure if you can hear them, but they're super cheerful and chirping away. So yeah, the sewing a pair of Pomona pants would also be really nice to do. And so I thought, y'all are not gonna watch me do my taxes, but I thought it'd be motivating to try and film today, vlog just a regular Monday in my life, and sprinkle some nice fun activities in there. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I said, I've already done some like laptop work, answering comments, doing all of that. And then, yeah, so these are my plans. I'm sorry, I've been rambling already, but let's just see how much I get done today. Just got home from the supermarket. Been doing my taxes pretty much all day, so hasn't all worked out as I hoped it would, but I took a bit of a break reading in the garden, and I think I'll just put all the food stuff in the fridge now, and then I'm just gonna head out again and read a bit more. So we'll have to sew another day, but honestly, I don't even think I'll have the right thread for the pants that I wanted to make today, which are the violet, kind of like mauvey, lavender colored ones. So I'll need to get some lavender colored thread. Anyways, so I'll go on a bit with my overlock machine search. But yeah, now I'm baking the car. It's 24 degrees and it's only April, like the end of April right now. So let me get inside. Let me grab a bite because I'm like actually starving right now. Going like food shopping while you're hungry is never a good option. So let's grab my stuff, let's get inside, and then yeah, we'll relax. Got my taxes done today, which is awesome. I'm relieved. Yeah, so that's a big thing like off my to-do list, so that's amazing. So I decided to spend a bit more knitting time on my Sabai top and watch a knitting podcast before doing some reading later on, because I think I need to shut off my brain now after work, and then I think I can give it some more, I don't know, reading time later. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like that. I would love to get the Sabai top, like the back knitted up as well as the front. The front's finished already, because I really would like to join it in the round by Friday night, where we have a knit night specifically for like summer tops, because we're doing a summer like shirt knit along. So let's get going on this one. Hey all, so I thought I'd check in. I haven't been the best about talking to the camera all week. It's Friday now. I'm working in my home office, just like a half day today. Just came home from the gym, did my hair, like just blow dried and put in a few more curls. So I feel nice for the rest of the weekend. And yeah, I thought I'd share a bit about my project progress right now, so I can show you how far I've come maybe at the end of the weekend. As I said, I didn't get to sewing that pant that I wanted to do because I don't have a matching thread at home. And so I thought about maybe like using a contrasting thread, but yeah, it's actually a lot harder getting back into sewing this year now, since yeah, I did quite a bit of sewing last year, but I don't know, with Me Made May just having begun and me having to kind of sort through my handmade bits and then realizing that a few of my pants I've made last year actually don't fit as well as I hoped they would. One was just a bit too short and in like a color that I didn't really love on myself, like a really light-ish pink. And the other one having a really baggy back portion, so it always, I mean, it's a weird word to use maybe, but it always looked a bit like a diaper bum, and I don't enjoy that look on myself. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just a bit sad that I don't have as many handmade bottom pieces this year, so I really would love to get at least one of the pants done this month so I can wear it. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna enjoy joining Me Made May in any capacity that I can. And it's also fine that I didn't get to really speak to the camera as much. I don't want to always go into the like explaining myself on how much I am able to vlog myself during the week. I think it's understandable, especially on days where I'm like at the shop or like on my way from and to the shop for like 9 or 9.5 hours a day, that I don't really get a lot of filming time on those days. And then yesterday we actually had a national holiday here in Germany, and we spent a lot of our day just outside with our family, so that was really enjoyable as well. But I'd really like to get back into a few more like weekly vlogs if I can. Just do vlogs even if I'm not like going on really super interesting trips at the same time, more so casual, like what I'm making throughout the week. I'd like to maybe next time film all my whips at the beginning of the week and then show you how far I've gotten at the end of the week. We shall see. I'm wearing my Traveler. It's one of my favorite pieces I've ever made. It's made in the, what's the name again? It's the Good Wool by Pearl Soho. It's just freshly washed. I am doing like one piece of knitwear a day right now because like the sun is so getting a lot stronger and it's warmer outside, so it does dry within about a day or two, the stuff that I'm putting out. And yeah, I just love it. And I've got my this is the Feels Right tee that I've got underneath. Depending on how warm it gets, I can just, yeah, change it. Well, I'm going to show you my outfit later on. But yeah, let me show you my progress on my Sabai top by PaulaStrickt. I love this color. I can't wait to wear it. I've just recently joined underneath the arms, which means I wanted to get this done. So I have it like just joined around for tonight's kind of knit party. We have the beginning of our Sommerverliebt knit along, or a make along rather. You can also crochet if you want to, and that's hosted by the yarn shop that I work at. Yeah, and as I am in charge of the marketing, I came up with the concept. Yeah, we wanted to just make another occasion to knit along with people who are friends of ours and who come to the shop regularly. So yeah, just people who are as fond of making their own clothes as we are as a team. So I'm really looking forward to that tonight. And yeah, I'm going to bring this to just be able to knit in the round. I think it's fantastic. I did get, I think I got 6 skeins for this project, but I'm actually going to take one back to the shop today because I'm already like here, as I said, and I have got 2 skeins left over, and I think I'm going to be fine. I don't need a third one for length. As you may know, I like to crop a lot of stuff, so yeah, I'm gonna take back one of the Line. I'm using Sandesgarn Line, and it's the color, let me check, they've got new, yeah, you can see here they've got new labels, and this is the color 4372, and it's like a dark Bordeaux kind of maybe eggplant color. It's cooler than like a regular winey Bordeaux color, but I still really enjoy it. I've actually found myself to be drawn to some cooler colors as well as warm tones. Sometimes when it comes to like red or brown or green colors. I mean, teal is technically also probably like a cooler color. I don't know. I don't make this like strict rules for the colors that I like. As long as I like them, I'll wear them or I'll knit with them. But yeah, I'm gonna knit a bit. Okay, here I am again with my second whip that I'm focusing on right now. It's the Lunenburg Pullover by Christoffers, and I have knitted to the length that I really thought I'd want in the body. I have compared this to another colorwork project that I've done in the past, and I've compared width and length to that project, and I knit to the length that I thought that I would like for this one as well. But then instead of binding it off, the last couple of projects I've just put on barber cords and then waited for me to finish the sleeves before binding off the body as well. That way, if I have a bit of yarn left or if I need more yarn for the sleeves, so in case of any like yarn chicken situation that I won't be having, because this again, I am going to return one of the balls by Finu, the Ramagarn Finu. I will have too much of this, so I already know I've got this one and then 2 more, and I only have to do, so I've started the first sleeve and I will have to do the second one, and I have I think 4 left, and I'm going to return one of them because I won't be needing all of them. I am rarely doing the length that people or that projects suggest, because I like to crop most things at least a bit, because I'm always wearing like high-waisted pants and I think I've got somewhat of a shorter torso. So yeah, I am really happy with how it's looking right now. My tension is great. Let me actually show you my floats. Cheeky float check. I think they look great. All right, so I'm going to knit a bit more on this. It's yeah, past lunch now. I've just had a bit of wild garlic pesto that my mom made on some leftover bread with just a bit of mozzarella and tomato, and that was fantastic. Hit the spot. Probably gonna have my dinner at the shop tonight, where we have this like cast on party. Obviously I already cast on, as you will have seen like 5 minutes ago, but I justified that to myself because I cast on another knit night that we had at the shop, and I really wanted to get in the round so I'll be able to like just really be able to focus on conversations with people. And yeah, I like that. I've actually been listening to the audiobook that I'm currently listening to, which was a suggestion by my best friend Lydia. She has been talking about this book for the longest time, and she's always suggested me also starting the book. Be aware that the book like literally starts on the juiciest note, so it's a romantic, I wouldn't say it's a romantic comedy, but it's like in that genre of romantic novels that are also kind of like real life and kind of funny. I don't know, what, like a chicklet? Do you say chicklet? It's like kind of that thing. And so I've recently started reading, like listening to the audiobook, and it's really good. I really have been enjoying it. It's called Out on Limb. I'm gonna link the author here because I cannot remember the name, but yeah, I've been really enjoying that, and I thought this could be a nice like what I'm knitting and like what I'm reading throughout this week update, because I've also been reading and I'm like halfway through. You can see I've got a little moth bookmark here, and it's by this artist. I've mentioned her before. I'm going to link her again in the description box. Kim, she's an an artist from the Netherlands, and she sent me this lovely moth bookmark once I ordered a couple of like stickers from her shop before, and she added that one for me. And I'm on page 212, so I've gotten about halfway done already. And this obviously is The Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. This is just the like the inside of it. I always kind of take off the book sleeve with hard covers because I don't know, I just like it more like this. But if you're into that same kind of genre of literature, you will have known that she's put out a new book, and it's so funny that they always come out around my birthday. And yeah, I love the book so far, like 50% into it, and I'm in love. So 2 big recommendations for books so far. I'm like 50% through both of them. I like to have like a audiobook going at the same time while reading through another book. Yeah, I'm gonna take these 2 things. I'm either gonna just sit on my bed here, or I'll probably go out in the sun. I gotta put on some sunscreen on my arms, my tattoos. Obviously, always remember putting sunscreen on your tattoos and your skin generally. I'm a big fan of sunscreen. I don't know, that's such a random side note, but I always put it on my face as well. Every time, like at least in spring and summer. I don't always do it like in winter or so, but it's like a huge thing, like taking care of your skin, you know. Okay, side note. I'll go spend some time with my hobbies before spending more time with my hobbies later on when I meet my colleagues. I was really good about doing my taxes at the beginning of the week, so I don't have to do any of that today, I'm telling myself, because I'm also working at the shop tomorrow. But I'd like to get the video like at least like edited until this point. So I'll give myself like half an hour of this, and then I'll edit the video, and then I'll see you later at the yarn shop cast on party. Let me know if you like this kind of video, or if you don't, that's also fine. But let me know if you want to see any particular things. I've heard people wanting to like see more of what I cook and bake, which is something I'm always happy to share because I enjoy it so much. But yeah, I'll have to get back into my sewing mojo. It's not super strong right now, but we'll see. If I get the overlock, hopefully somewhat soon, that might help. Okay. Okay, so after doing some reading and knitting, instead of editing the video as I had said I would, so I'll have to do it on Sunday, which is fine. I like to do it in one go rather than like doing it in spurts anyway. So I sat down on my sewing machine. I don't know, I just felt like it. I think I had used not having the right shade of sewing thread as like an excuse to start the mauve colored one, but I did have green thread, and so I just went with these ones. They're not yet completely finished. I'll have to sew in, like hand sew in all the leftover thread, but we have a back pocket, which is so cute, and I'll have to hem it, so I'll just tucked in all the ends. I don't have enough of these, so I sometimes have to do a mixture of using these like old thingies like needles and these ones, and so I think it'll be a nice length. It's actually not very soft, the material, so it's a bit scratchy. I just tried it on for the first time, so I'll have to see if it's more of like a winter trousers, which would be a shame, like having finished them, or I'll finish them this weekend. it'll be a shame if they're like not for spring and summer, which is now. But yeah, if they're like too scratchy, I'll still be able to wear them with tights in the winter, which could also be nice. So I'll try and get the thread either today or next week if the store is open. And yeah, I'll go head off to my knit night now, which I'm looking forward to. And I hope you're also having a great time. What are you knitting on? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hey y'all, it's Sunday, so it's the last day of this weekly vlog. We've decided to turn it into a weekly vlog, so I think that'll be a lot easier for me to kind of put together. I've actually edited most of it already. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I've had my breakfast. I made myself an iced coffee. And I wanted to show you how much progress I got done on my 2 current whips. I do have some, like my blankets and like a snoozing like UFO that I want to bring back to life at some point this year. But yeah, I'm mostly working on these 2 projects. Anything else I'm not considering a whip right now. And so yeah, I wanted to show you the progress, and then after doing my Make 9 post for today, filming that, I will also put on these things and show you how far I've come, like within, it's like how much of my body they cover already. And yeah, let's hope I'll get both of them done by the end of the month, which I think I'll be able to. It's like the beginning of May now, and yeah, I think I'll be able to finish both of them. I have made some quite good progress on my Sabai top. It does cover my boobs now, which is nice, because when I first tried to try it on, it like didn't. So I mean, that's progress. It's about 15 centimeters of progress right here. And I have decided to, and I'll go more into detail when I've finished this and like put it in a podcast and like actually talk about all the things that I did. I also sewed in all the ends already, and I have decided to add in some body shaping. Just do like 6 stitches in between, do like a knit 2 together and a slip knit, and then do that like every 12 rows or so. I mean, I didn't do it for like 15 or so rows, and then I decided to do it, which means maybe I should put like 15 rows in between, so like it's the same. I mean, you probably won't even be able to see this, but like here and here, because I quite like that look on all the Lily Kate Makes patterns that I did, the Feels Right Tee and the Take Turns tank that I did last year. And so I want to have it a bit more like cinching in and then somewhat cropped. I did return the skeins that I told you I would return. Like I said, I'm like, you can barely see like where it ends, and like it's like this much above my belly button right now, and I have an entire skein left. Like I am on the last legs of this skein. I have another one, like a full one, and then some left over from like the back side or the front, whichever one I did first, and had to cut off. So it'll totally be enough. I'll show you like how much it covers now. So I think it comes with practice and like knitting more, that you'll be able to learn how much yarn you'll need for any particular project. And so yeah, I think that's just a nice thing if like your local yarn shop offers returns for like a gift certificate, or like you get like a gift card for that amount of money, and then you'll be able to put that into your next project. And yeah, so this is the project progress that I made on the Sabai top by PaulaStrickt. A pretty easy like sleeveless top pattern. And then let's move on to my Lunenburg pullover, where I had finished mostly knitting the body, but I had put it on baba cord. So I'll be able to show you how long it is now, and maybe you can chime in on if you think it should be longer. I know a lot of people don't like that particularly like very cropped look, but I do, so I think it's fine, but we'll see. And I made this much progress on the sleeve. I think I was about somewhere here. This is on a 3.75 millimeter needle, so it's a smaller needle than my Sabai top, which is on a 4. So yeah, it takes some time to knit this, but it's fine. I enjoy knitting on the finu so much. It's just a really nice like woolly feeling. And I wanted to mention another modification that I did, because obviously I can't help myself from making modifications in my projects. The pattern said to, and I think it's fine to share because like it doesn't say anything about this like beautiful chart, and that's I think the reason why you should get this pattern, but it says like decrease every 8th row for my size. But I was trying it on, doing every 8th row for like 2 repeats, and then it felt like if I were to do that for like the entirety of the sleeve, it wouldn't like fit in the end. Like it would just become, I felt like it would just become too narrow in the end. So I switched from going every 8th row to every 12th row, which now I've done 1, 2, and then a 3rd decrease. And I think I should be able to kind of keep the 12th row repeat, kind of, or like decreased repeat going for the rest of the sleeve, which I find I kind of like a bit more than doing decreases for sometimes and then stopping and just doing in like a straight sleeve. I'm not sure. I'll be able to tell when I like try this on. Again, I'll show you both on my body in a second, and then that'll be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I had a really good time filming this vlog, actually. I'm sorry for kind of always explaining like the format and like if I got to film or if I didn't get to film. I think I hopefully cut out most of that like talk. I was just getting used to it again. I think from now on I'll know that like a daily vlog probably isn't for me as much, maybe in Vlogmas, but even then I like the weekly format more. I do work at the shop like 4 days a week usually, and it's just not like manageable for me to get a lot of filming done on these days because I'm like gone from the house so much. And then on the other days I am doing a lot of like freelance, like obviously YouTube is my side gig now, and like I said, I had to do taxes, and like I do the household, like my part of the chores in our household. And so sometimes it's going to be interesting and like knitting, sewing, reading, like all the things, and then sometimes it's just gonna be daily stuff that I need to get done. So I don't know, let me know if you like this kind of format, and I'll try to not explain myself or like apologize for miniature stuff too much. It's a bad habit that I have. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying May. If you're taking part in Me Made May, I'd love to know. If you're not already following me on Instagram, you could try that. I post more regularly there, like more snippets out of my just general life. And then, like I said, I'm also participating in Me Made May, so you'll see my outfit for the rest of the month over there. I'm trying to do a daily reel. We'll see how that goes. So far, so good. And yeah, been enjoying taking part in that again. It's already so funny looking back at my outfits last year, where I felt like I was desperately trying to put like me-mates, like as many me-mates in one outfit as I could, which now I wouldn't say that that's my style as much anymore. Like I think my style already has evolved like over the last year, and we'll see how it differs, like how it changed, what's like staying the same. Oh yeah, and one last thing, the braid that I ordered from Woolmakers has arrived. So I was able to spin yesterday, like last night after I was like working at the shop all day. I was able to spin for like an hour, and it was just pure bliss. Literally, my wheel is called Bliss, so that's funny. I don't know. I would love to finish my inclinations cow spin in May as well. Then I'll have a bit of buffer time to maybe like try out some things to get going on my big spinning project for Tour de Fleece with yeah, the Hesper shawl that I've been wanting to make for a long time. And yeah, it'll be super excited. It'll be super exciting. I'm part of a team, the Tour de Fleece, we're Fleece Force, Team Fleece Force. And I think the two people who've created the team, I think I must have joined like 1 or 2 years ago. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been part of the team for a while. But the people who've come up with the team, like with the idea of creating a team, Kaci and Ahna, from the Young Folk Knits podcast and Brooke Willow Knits, they have both created together like a forum or like a platform where people can chat about the spinning. So it'll be like a, not on Instagram, not on Discord, somewhat like a separate thing. I think it's on Kaci's website actually. So if you want to check that out, you can join there. I'll probably be staying in a like small group chat because I sometimes get overwhelmed with like too many group chats going on at the same time. But yeah, as I said, I also have my like Discord for my membership, so that's always busy, and I wanna focus my time there. So yeah, I think that'll be enough rambling now. I'm gonna enjoy my Marlene special, which is an iced latte with just a tiny bit of maple syrup. I love maple syrup. That hits the spot. And I'm gonna show you these things on my body. This still smells like bonfire from the day that we were outside this week, but also sheepy, so it's like the perfect, it's a very good smell. Okay, I'll see you there, and then I'll see you next week for like another podcast.